The wind was a constant companion, an invisible hand pushing me forward, whipping my hair across my face. It was a wild, untamed force, tasting of salt and ancient stories, whispering secrets of the sea and the land it relentlessly kisses. Each gust carried the scent of brine and distant shores. I stood on a cliff top, the world falling away into a churning turquoise sea below. A dizzying drop that both thrilled and humbled me. The vastness was breathtaking. Gulls wheeling overhead, their cries echoing the wildness of the landscape. They were the sentinels of this place, their calls a constant reminder of nature's dominion. This was the edge of Ireland, where land surrenders to the Atlantic. A dramatic boundary where the earth meets its match in the relentless power of the ocean. Every nerve tingled with the raw, untamed energy of the coast, a palpable force that vibrated through the very ground beneath my feet. It was invigorating and slightly intimidating. You can't bottle this feeling, you have to be there, immersed in the elements, letting the scale of it all wash over you, feeling insignificant yet connected to something immense and timeless. It was the start of a pilgrimage, a journey into the heart of nature and perhaps into the heart of myself. I dreamt of for years a vision of wind-swept cliffs and crashing waves, a landscape that called to my soul. From Kerry's rugged shores to the white cliffs of Kent, a coastal odyssey spanning countries and cultures. The idea was simple, a straightforward plan to connect with the natural world, walk putting one foot in front of the other, observe, listen, absorbing the sights and sounds of the coast, and let the landscape reveal its secrets, its hidden beauty and ancient wisdom. Coastal walking is magic, a transformative experience that awakens the senses and soothes the soul. Caught between solid land and mysterious sea, a liminal space where anything feels possible. The path unfolding like a ribbon along cliffs, a winding thread connecting me to the landscape. And down to hidden coves, secret havens of sand and stone. The air is sharper, the light more vivid, painting the landscape in bold, unforgettable hues. Every sense engaged, heightened by the raw beauty and untamed power of the coast. For me, this journey was a chance, an opportunity to escape the noise and reconnect with what truly matters, to reconnect with myself, to find clarity and peace in the solitude of the trail, to let the trivial fade and the essentials come into focus, to rediscover my own inner compass. As a solo hiker, you become your own guide and confidant, relying on your instincts and inner strength. The trail, a space for reflection and freedom, a sanctuary where you can be truly yourself. Standing on that Kerry cliff, wind as my witness, I took a deep breath and embraced the moment. I felt gratitude and anticipation for the adventure ahead, a sense of excitement bubbling within me. The coast was calling, its siren song beckoning me forward, and I was ready to answer, eager to explore its hidden paths and embrace its wild beauty. This route is a study in contrasts. 2 coastlines, 2 personalities. It begins in Kerry, Ireland's wild Atlantic way, raw, dramatic, shaped by storms and legend. Cliffs, bays and headlands battered by the Atlantic, colours deep and moody. Then, after crossing the Irish Sea, Kent greets you with gentler beauty. Rolling downs, wildflowers and the iconic white cliffs. The Channel coast is softer, pastoral, yet holds its own quiet magic. The transition is part of the adventure, not just physical but emotional and sensory. You leave behind Kerry's wild spirit and step into Kent's layered history. One coast speaks of survival against nature, the other of invasion, defense and trade. For a solo hiker, this contrast keeps the journey fresh. Each day brings new sights, sounds and challenges. It's a complete experience, a story with a dramatic beginning and a resonant end. My boots first hit the Dingle Peninsula, ready to explore its rugged beauty. A place that genuinely feels like the world's edge, where the land dramatically meets the vast Atlantic. The air is thick with the scent of salt and the promise of adventure. I trace the coastal path, each step sinking into the soft earth, the path winding like a ribbon along the edge of the island, with staggering views of the Blasket Islands, ancient sentinels rising from the sea, their history etched into their weathered faces. And the intoxicating scent of vibrant yellow gorse and deep purple heather filled the air, a fragrant tapestry woven into the very fabric of the Irish coastline. Every turn revealed a new vista, a fresh perspective on this breathtaking landscape, each more captivating than the last. Hidden beaches, tucked away like secrets, inviting you to pause and reflect. sheep on cliffs, bravely grazing on the steep slopes, seemingly unfazed by the dizzying heights. Ancient beehive huts or clochans standing as silent witnesses to centuries of human history and resilience. Kerry's weather is famously changeable, a dynamic dance of sun and shadow, a constant reminder of nature's power. One moment golden sun bathing the landscape in a warm, inviting glow. The next a soft mist rolling in from the Atlantic, transforming the world into a dreamlike, ethereal realm. These mists slowed me down, enveloping me in a deepening sense of solitude and profound peace, a welcome respite from the everyday. Slayhead's wild paths took me high above the churning water, offering unparalleled views of the coastline stretching out before me, where I watched dolphins gracefully arc through the waves, their playful energy a joyful spectacle against the backdrop of the vast ocean. The Kerry Way offered higher mountains, a challenging climb rewarded with breathtaking vistas, deeper valleys carved by time and weather, lush and green, inviting exploration, and ancient oak woodlands, their gnarled branches reaching towards the sky, whispering tales of centuries past. I climbed ridges for panoramic views, the world unfolding beneath me in a tapestry of greens and blues, a feast for the eyes. Watched sunsets turn the sky to fire over McGillicuddy's reeks, the jagged peaks silhouetted against the vibrant canvas of the evening sky. Each moment was humbling, a perfect farewell from Wild Island before heading east. A reminder of the raw beauty and untamed spirit of this incredible place. The landscape's grandeur made every simple meal and quiet moment feel extraordinary, elevating the mundane to the sublime. It was a soul-stirring start to the journey, setting the tone for the adventures that lay ahead. The ferry from Rosslare to Fishguard was a deliberate, meaningful transition. Watching Ireland fade on the horizon, I processed the miles walked and let memories settle. The crossing was a mental reset, a pause between two worlds. On board, I checked maps, mended gear, and wrote in my journal, letting the journey's impact sink in. Arriving in Wales, I crossed the country by train, watching landscapes shift from rugged hills to gentle lowlands. Each region revealed its own character, building anticipation for the final coastal leg. Stepping off the train in Kent, the air felt softer, scented with orchards. The transition was complete, from Celtic fringe to England's historic heartland. I was ready to walk again, eager to see how the coast had changed. My first steps on the Saxon Shore Way felt like entering a living history book. The path traces the old front line of Roman Britain, beginning near Dover's castle atop the white cliffs. Wide, well-trodden trails offered breathtaking views across the channel, ferries gliding below. The white cliffs are more than geology. They're a national symbol, a place of connection and separation. Moving east, cliffs give way to the marshes of Romney Marsh, a landscape known as the Fifth Continent. The path passes shingle beaches, bird-filled reserves, and the strange acoustic mirrors at Denge. Solitude here is expansive and quiet, different from Kerry's wildness. Rye, with its cobbled streets and smuggler tales, was a highlight, a town lost in time. Exploring its lanes and enjoying a pint in a centuries-old pub, I felt the deep tapestry of history and culture. This walk was as much about stories as scenery. Solo hiking takes planning, but the rewards are immense. Invest in your feet. Good boots and merino socks are essential. Pack light, every ounce counts. Essentials: lightweight tent, stove, first aid kit, and extra water. Safety matters. Tell someone your route. Carry a locator beacon in remote areas, and know how to use a map and compass. Trust your instincts. Change plans if a path feels unsafe or weather turns. The freedom to go at your own pace is a gift. Linger in beautiful spots, take unplanned detours. Talk to locals, their tips lead to hidden gems. Embrace solitude. There will be lonely moments, but more often you'll find peace and self-reliance. Keep a journal to process your thoughts and experiences. The confidence gained from navigating solo is immense. Let the journey transform you. Each challenge builds resilience. The best memories often come from the unexpected. Above all, enjoy every step. A long walk is never truly solo. You're joined by the past and present. In a Kerry pub, I met Seamus, a fisherman whose stories brought the great Blasket Island to life. These conversations connect you to the soul of a place in ways no guidebook can. Wildlife encounters were magical. A hare by my tent, gannets diving, seals basking, deer in the woods. The trail is their home, We're just visitors. History is everywhere. Ancient pilgrim paths, ring forts, Roman ruins and martello towers. Every step feels like walking through layers of time. Encounters with people, wildlife and history give the journey its richness. A walk is a tapestry of stories, of land, people and your own. Your footprints become part of the trail's ongoing narrative. A few days in, something shifts. The noise of daily life fades, your world simplifies. You notice the small things, lichen on stone, filtered light, seabird calls. The walk begins in your soul, a process of shedding the unnecessary. Challenges become rewards, pushing through rain and wind, then seeing a rainbow arch across the sea. Joy comes in simple forms, taking off boots, a hot cup of tea, a stranger's kindness. Wild camping on a Kent clifftop, I watched stars fill the sky, waves below, a peace so deep it was overwhelming. The journey became inward, the rhythm of walking meditative. Left foot, right foot, breathe. Space for reflection and clarity. Problems shrink, essentials sharpen. Connection, beauty, health, peace. You don't walk to escape life, but to find it. You return changed, stronger, calmer, more grateful. The trail reveals who you are. If this story stirs a longing, a deep yearning for the open trail, if it awakens something within you, that's the call to adventure, beckoning you to explore the world on foot. It's an invitation to discover new horizons and challenge yourself. You don't need to walk from Kerry to Kent, or embark on some other grand expedition to find it. It's waiting on your nearest path, just around the corner, ready to be explored. The adventure is closer than you think. Walking is accessible to almost everyone. It's a simple, natural movement that transcends age and ability. All you need is curiosity, a thirst for discovery, and a good, comfortable pair of shoes. Footwear is key to a happy hike. Start small, a day walk to test your legs, then a weekend to immerse yourself in nature. Build confidence and skills as you go. Learn to read a map, use hiking poles, and pack efficiently. The rewards: better health, both physical and mental, a deeper appreciation for the intricate beauty of nature, and a renewed sense of wonder at the world around you. Walking reminds us we're an integral part of nature, deeply connected, not separate or isolated from it. Don't wait for the perfect moment, the ideal conditions, or the stars to align. The perfect moment is now, waiting for you to seize it. The walking community is incredibly welcoming and supportive, a place where you can find friendship and encouragement. Share your plans, connect with others, join groups, and find inspiration in their stories and experiences. Whether you prefer to wander solo, finding solace in solitude, or with others, sharing the joy of discovery, you're part of a global tribe of adventurers. Let's keep these trails alive, vibrant and well-trodden with our stories, our laughter, and our footsteps. Your adventure might be an epic climb to a mountain peak, or a gentle stroll through a peaceful woodland. Embrace it fully, whatever form it takes. Pack your bag with essentials, lace your boots securely, and answer the call of the trail. I'll see you on the path, ready to share the journey.